Alright friends, welcome back into the Golden Tea Lounge. Kevin Lindsay here. It is Friday. It is 5 o'clock. It is almost quitting time for a lot of you out there. So let's get a little freaky and shoot some great scores in today's daily contest. Golden Tea Fore Mixer, all 4 remastered courses. So you're looking at Mystic Hills, Rattlesnake Ridge, Pine Meadow, and Crawdad Swamp. And no better way to start off than a drivable par 5 that hopefully does not result in me quitting after the very first hole and just going home. Peter Butler, friend of mine on Facebook, handful of you guys on Twitch and YouTube pulling in. So we'll just go over a few basic things while we wait for everybody to join us. $4,747 in the prize pool today. You're looking at a $431 top prize and change. $323 in second place, $215 in third, and then $129 in fourth, and so on and so forth. Paying 300 spots deep as usual. A little under 8 hours left to go until 1 a.m. Central Daylight Savings Time, CDT, or something close to that. Jeremiah, thanks for joining us. Nick, thanks for joining as well. Let's go ahead and kick things off. Golden Tea Fore Remastered Mixer. So you are looking at right now Rattlesnake Hole 7. Beautiful setup here for a drivable par 5. Great way to ease in to some great scores for today's Freaky Friday. A hole-in-one would be great here. I would actually appreciate that. But putting in for double eagle to kick things off. So go ahead and clean off the trackball a little bit here. Make sure I have no excuses when I start putting shots in the water. Daily contest, as always, play as many times as you want until the clock strikes 1. Hopefully, over the course of these couple of games here, we, as in myself, will give you a little bit of direction on how to make some magic happen. We did it a little bit with Monday Mix-Up earlier in the week, but now it's time to make it happen with Freaky Friday. Boom, just like that, hole 2, we are already chipping for eagle. Michael Lovejoy, thank you for joining, friend. Appreciate the comment. Thank you for watching, as always. Waiting for my friend Danny Boy on YouTube, because he does not use the Book of Face, as he'll call it. What is this? Mystic Hills Hole 7, a good friend of mine that I actually aced on the very first look Monday. So let's see if we can make magic happen twice. Don't think it's going to happen, but hey, great shot points. Nope, just kidding. I opened my mouth too early. Nick, first shot, I think I put a little bit of bend. I was trying to avoid that, and I just wanted to let the 5-mile-an-hour wind kind of blow in between those canyon walls. I think I did put a little bit of cut in it, though. Hole 2, Crawdad Swamp. Actually, a really nice look here. We're just going to gently tap a high 6-wood over those trees, get on the green, putt in for eagle, and walk away a better person. As always, with our daily contest streams, we'll try to play 3 to 5 games, depending on the time, and depending on how well or bad I may be shooting. But the first one, we'll just kind of casually walk through, try to get eagle or double eagle, and then see if we can make the most of it. Very nice setup here for hole 5, which is really Rattlesnake number 12. If I can get this on the green every single stream, or maybe just ace it, oh, this is actually a beautiful look. I can feel the likelihood of me DNFing and quitting my game has just dropped dramatically because of the nice 10-mile-an-hour wind setup there. So, 2 double eagle putts within the first 5 holes, and look at that. We're now 12 under after 5. So, high scores, high 30 unders, if not a few 40s that are already out there. I know somebody out there has been crazy enough to try and drive this. Yet to see it happen, but I'm willing with Pine Meadow Hole 7 to throw out a $50 Golden Tea gift card to the first person to ace that hole. Doesn't necessarily have to be in the Freaky Friday contest. It could be in any normal contest Oh, that's not good. Oh, that's not good. Too excited to give you guys the opportunity to win gift cards that I swung out my 10.5 degree driver just a little bit much.
The lie is good. Let's watch the shot.
And then for those of you kind of just joining, if you've never watched one of my streams before, very, very much ashamed of you, but I do have super spin on all of my clubs and all my irons, and apparently it was enough to go in the water. That was not expected. Chris, you have no sound, so you can't hear me talk to you, but I will just go ahead and point at the shirt. Might not be in the playoffs, but we have enough Stanley Cups. Hopefully you're not a Blues fan, but that's all we'll say about that. Brendan Harris, Kyle Easley, Mark Tate, thank you for joining, friends. Here's a terrible drivable par 4 from, let's see, this is Mystic, hole 5. Not as difficult, I think, as our Monday mix-up setup. Might be a bit easier to get on the green, but we're just chopping down trees for the neighborhood. Don't worry.
This stuff will take quite a bit off the shot, Jim.
Look at that. If you needed an excuse to play it safe, there you go. Just hit a tree, make your nice approach shot, and putt in for birdie. Pretend like you weren't even trying to get an eagle. Crawdad Swamp, number 5. Actually, a really beautiful look here. Oh yeah, we're definitely going to be hitting an ace on this one today. Guarantee it, within those 5 games that we're going to play, it will happen. Rattlesnake, number 2, or excuse me, is this number 2? I don't know, number 2 or number 3. But the important thing, drivable par 5. We're just going to go ahead and I should have actually hit my 10.5 degree driver, but we'll chip in for double eagle. That is all that matters. My good friend, the lob wedge, we're just going to go ahead and roll right on past that. So, a few mistakes on the last couple of holes of the front 9. Actually, a lot of mistakes. Should have easily been 20 under here. But, first game, my first time playing the daily contest, so I always try to make sure that I don't play games ahead of time. Just makes it more natural and more fun, quote unquote, fun, for when I play the first time with you guys all watching.
Watch it. Ball for 1 with the putter.
A little bit of a longer look here for Mystic 11, but we've got 11-mile-an-hour wind, so it is perfect. This will actually set up pretty nicely for, I like to use my 3 hybrid a lot. Not as much as I use my 5 hybrid for chipping though, but nice low loft, get a couple hops with the grabbers I am using. Want to make sure it actually had grabbers up there and not streaks to throw you guys off. Crawdad Swamp, this is number 10. Thankfully, farther back in the box, we can just go ahead and throw a 10.5 degree driver up in the air like that, and then just bounce right on over the water. I thought I hit that actually very soft. Apparently the game thought otherwise, so guess I lose that one. number 13 today, Rattlesnake Hole 10. We're going to go ahead and hit the rock wall because I used the wrong club. That's all right, though.
Not an easy lie here.
Perfect layup spot for the 3 hybrid. It's almost like I planned it out that way.
One gonna go in.
Sam Hobbs, thank you for joining us. Matt Hines, thank you for joining us on YouTube. Even though you do not like my outfit, that's okay. We can still be friends. I would say, although we're already up to hole 14, looking at Pine Meadow 15, this has actually been a pretty good setup. I've just had silly mistakes on my personal playing, but nothing so far that I see that the casual players, regular guys can't overcome.
No, Peter. No water this time.
Almost thought we were going to show you how to chip off of a wooden path, but not today. Just chipping in with that 5 hybrid security blanket as always.
Call for one from the tee box.
Number 16, Crawdad Swamp, hole 18. Because this is the first game and I've already screwed up, we're just going to wing it and just let our 10.5 degree driver fly and hope for the best. Actually, it turned out pretty darn well. Not getting much love on the great shot point front. A handful of 6-foot under shots with no love, but that's all right. Russ Green, not sure if he's watching this, but has a very hilarious shot from this hole that will most likely end up as a shot of the week. We are going to avoid the mistakes he made and hopefully be putting in for eagle. And nope, we are not.
Call for one. Come on, get over.
First game blues here as we are rolling through number 17. Thankfully, number 18 is Pine Meadow, hole number 18. So hopefully, nice look that we can just take an eagle and walk away happy. And look at that, perfect. There will not be many hole-in-ones on this hole today, I can tell you what. Except I'm just gonna try. Apparently like that idea better than actually catching the green for eagle. But there you go. That's 18 holes of today's Freaky Friday, the Fore Mixer. Not awful. Just bad shots by me, but in terms of the setups, the wins, the pins, a few tricky ones in between there. But just that one bad par 5 that I screwed up and bogeyed. But other than that, not too bad. So hopefully for games 2 and 2 through 5 or whatever we end up playing this afternoon, hopefully those go a little bit better. All the drivable par 5s from Rattlesnake, including number 13, actually set up very well. So we'll just keep rocking and rolling. High 3-wood on hole 1. Just let that 5-mile-an-hour wind kind of carry that ball onto the green. Remember, hole 1 is number 7, typically on Rattlesnake. Always, always, always going to be a flat green. So don't have to worry about the left and right slope or up and down slope at all. Just go ahead and put that right in for eagle. Excuse me, for double eagle.
Let's watch the tee shot of golfer 1.
All right, so this one we ended up getting a little chip on the green. I'm gonna hit this a little bit softer because I want to be able to roll this up the little hill there. Perfect, exactly what I wanted to do. Waiting to see some of those cool shots, YouTube shots of the week that you guys are going to send from number 2, which is really hole 5 from Pine Meadow. Mystic Hills, hole 7. Now on the right-hand side of the green. That's all right, though. Putting in for eagle, which is the important piece of this puzzle. Corey Neely on Facebook is not a fan of this look for Evan, but Keith Hensley Hensley from YouTube, he's getting ready to get out there and play now. Hopefully you can join us while playing, and we can shoot a few together in the spirit But good luck out there. Have a few cold ones for me, and hopefully get some nice number 40 unders on this contest today. Corey, it's we're getting close to the World Championship, which means it's time to break out the Evan Gossett avatar, as we'll call it. I thought today's look was perfect for him. Oh, and here it comes. Well, that only took one game of a great shot, and now we are going to play the game of can we get it on the green and get it to stick. Hey, look at that.
Keep an eye on this one.
I feel like this might be a video where I tell everybody to watch my shots from the very first game, because some of these looks are going to get the best of me. Soft 10.5 degree driver this time. Want to go ahead and use that slope green to our advantage and maybe give a little extra backspin. Not in the water this time, which I can say is a very, very happy moment in my Freaky Friday day here. All right. A little bit tougher look here than what we were seeing on Monday with our Mystic Hills mix-up. Trying to figure out a way to get through there. I'd love to hear what some of you guys who have already played might have done. Not sure what the best course of action is there. So for this, at least for the time being, we will be absolutely very excited and happy with a birdie on number 7, which is typically Mystic Hole 5. This is definitely a par 4 that I'm going to be chasing the cup with today. Really favorable setup. And so begins. If I could just have this setup 18 times in a game, I'd be perfect. I'd have great shot records. I'd have scoring records. I'd have it all. Using that 9.5 degree driver again, but this time making sure that I actually hit the ball. If you guys didn't catch the first game, number 9, which is Rattlesnake Hole 3, another drivable par 5, just missed the track ball and ended up chipping in, putting in for eagle. So happy to take the double eagle putt here. Having 1,500 golden 2 points absolutely does not hurt. So you're looking at a 20 under on the front. I just had two missed strokes, not a big deal. Actually 21 under with that drivable par 5. We'll see if we can make up for them over the course of this game. This a little bit too soft there. Nick asks on Facebook, on downhill putts, do you pull straight back to the sea or curve it to the sea? Personally, I curve it to the sea. I don't know if it makes a difference or if it's just how I just spin the track ball. Never ever been told that I play Golden Tee very fast. But no, I curve it to the sea. It's more of a force of habit than anything. Some of these other guys like Kinsler and Sean Gervais could maybe touch upon what they do. Don't really think it makes too much of a difference. I've never heard of it. It's just more of a comfort level, what force of habit for me.
And that's 3. Nice eagle.
All right, crawdad number 10. We're gonna go ahead and move it back just a little bit and hit it even softer than we did the first time, because I do not want to get wet in that beautiful, beautiful swamp that crawdad provides us. Since Nick asked about the downhill sea putts, I'm just gonna play it safe because I don't trust myself. Gonna use the 5 wood here, move it back to the top or bottom left part of the box. Now I crushed it because I know that wind was really gonna kill the velocity of my ball. Thankfully, I'm going to be putting in for eagle, but it's not going to be easy. Didn't get that one out far enough. Kind of had a bad feeling that was going to happen, but looks like the 5 wood going all the way out to pulling back to the A and hit it in between the 1-2 is probably going to be your best bet there. Pine Meadow, hole 15 here, number 14, today's contest. Nice, clean 10.5 degree driver. Take that bite and get that. Just be careful on your downhill putt. A little bit of a tricky setup here for Mystic 18. But let's see if we can make some magic happen. Going to want to hit that one, pull that one out a little bit more in between the AB. Still not bad. You're looking at a down 6, right 3, 28-foot putt. Pretty straightforward, but obviously the closer you get to that ball, the better. Crawdad number 18. Just going to go ahead and gently just toss out my shot and hope it falls in the cup. Oh, look at that. Almost. That's going to be the death of a good score. Any good score I might have is going to be me trying to hit a hole-in-one on Craw 18. I don't think I've done so yet on the Golden Tee Live Remastered, just on the original. So, just, I mean, that should have been easy 31. High five. I'm going to put a little roll on it. Definitely did not mean to hit that left wall, but look at that. Perfect. If you need a layup spot for hole 17 because you're afraid of getting wet, I think we might have found you the perfect one. You just got to hit a couple walls, get a little lucky, and then you're good. All right, Pine Meadow 18. Got to tell myself we're just trying to get on the green and get an eagle and not get it in the hole. That's a little bit, still threading the needle, but a much better shot. Still going to keep that putt within about 35, 40 feet. Actually, probably a little bit closer. 22 it is. And just like that, 32 under. And I say just like that as if I wasn't hitting a few bad shots. So you're looking at 3 strokes missed on the front 9. That's 21. 3 strokes on the back 9, so that's basically 6. So you're looking at a 38 under par. I might be bad at math, so I might be off a stroke or 2, but 32. So you're looking at about 36 under par. Richard King, I appreciate that. I feel like that's a live comment from Mouth, who is with Richard King right now. And if you're not watching on Facebook, it says Kevin knows what to do most of the time. The problem is he just doesn't do it. You know what? I have to say, I hate the fact that I agree with Mouth because he's right. I just sometimes just don't do it. But I will say I did know how to do do the shot right for number 1, because not only we're getting double eagle points, we're also getting great shot points. 3 under to kick things off. I actually feel like I need to get a shirt made with that, so thank you, Mouth and Richard King, because that's just absolutely hilarious. Gonna hit this one a little bit softer to purposely kind of kick it up. Try to get some YouTube gold out of it. I don't trust myself, so we're gonna chip. Almost screwed that up. Not shocked at all for that. But as long as you're playing pretty straightforward, a little too soft there on number 3, Mystic number 7. But again, with a 38 under for par this week on Freaky Friday, the Fore Mixer, you got to say, I'll take a look at the leaderboard. We've got a couple of 42s under, 42 unders in first. But honestly, a clean 38 with some great shot points is going to put you into that 20-30 range, which is not bad at all. And again, if you've never played a daily contest before, it's a perfect teaching tool. Freaky Fridays are always a fun experience just because you have that opportunity to score so high or so low, depending on how you look at it. But same contest all 24 hours of the day. So every pin, location, every tee box, every wind, everything you see in the game I'm playing now, this is all live in production. So you're going to see the exact same setup when you go out and play with your friends. All right, this was hit a little bit better than before, and oh, that's amazing. I don't know how that did not go go right and go OB, but I actually was able to catch the wood plank, or the whatever you want to call that, and somehow just casually put in for double eagle. Rattlesnake Hole 12 has always been a nemesis of mine, and as much as I really like one of our artists, Tim, on the team, he's the one that threw off the old ability to hit a driver and bounce it on the green. So if you ever have played Rattlesnake Ridge on Golden Tee 4 and then have gotten on the green using a driver and can't in Golden Tee Live, just think of one of our artists named Tim. It's his fault. And that's my TED Talk on Rattlesnake 12. But very easy setup in today's daily contest. Probably one of the easier setups I've seen. I am just not that good sometimes. But what I am good at is number 6 here. Just a little bit too far for a great shot point, love. But again, eagles, eagles, eagles is really what you want. Not too sure. I tried to move my tee box a little bit this time on number 7. Still not sure what the best approach on Mystic 5 is, but we're just going to go ahead. We're just going to go ahead and roll with it, see if we can get a great shot off the wall here. No love. No wall love. Absolutely okay with the birdie here. One of you guys that is a lot better of a player, Mouth, Kins, whoever, if you guys have been out there and play, feel free to let me know what you think the shot is there. I'd be more than happy to try it. Just like I'm going to try the daily contest way too many times today, trying to ace Crawdad number 5, which is hole 8 in today's daily contest. Don't know why, there's just something about that setup. I got great shot points last game. Just makes me want to get out there and play more and hopefully have a chance at an ace. Nothing too crazy here on our final drivable par 5. I'm just going to hit the 9.5 degree driver. If it seems like I'm hitting it a little bit too hard, it's because the first game I just mishit the ball way too much and missed my double eagle opportunity. So okay with that double eagle putt. Look at that, 4,500 Golden Tee points over the course of 9 holes, just in double eagle putts alone. So you're looking at a 21 under front. If you can manage to get it on the green in 1 on Mystic Hole 5, maybe we'll get a little crazy next game and try to go around all the trees from the right-hand side and see what happens. Earl on Facebook asks about a Golden Tee mobile stream one day. Yes, absolutely going to come in the next couple of weeks. Maybe just do a slight tease before the World Championships. But promise you that it will happen before the game is released in the summertime. Sergio, Facebook says he shot a 27 earlier, so he's going to get out there and play more. Hopefully, some of this video is to your benefit. Whether it's the club set, the grabbers as the golf ball option, or some of the shots that I'm making. Any bits and pieces that you can take from these streams, whether it's good or bad, in all honesty, is good. I am a halfway decent player, but I know that I'm not going to be able to walk, talk, and chew gum at the same time and always shoot good scores in the daily contest or on events mode while previewing it for you guys. So if you just see me hitting shots that are not getting any love and they're getting wet or getting in the sand and I'm missing shots, hey, all you got to say is Kevin screwed up that hole. Let's not do what he did. And you might become a much better player because of it. Crawdad at number 10. We're going to go 10.5 degree driver high. Just a soft throw out there. Hit it a little bit softer than last game, but too far to the right this time. But again, still putting in for eagle, which is the important part of it. Need a little bit of great shot points, love. We'll see what happens, though. All right, number 13. This is, what is this? Rattlesnake Hole 10. Tough wind in your face. I hit a 5-wood with roll last time. Missed my putt from the fringe, but we'll see. Well, didn't get that one out far enough, unfortunately. Not sure how that registered as a 2 on the shot meter, but we'll just chalk it up to user error.
It's sand, Jim, but the bunker's not too deep.
Other Golden Tee news going on earlier today. Adam had a 6 or 7 hole preview, I don't remember, of next week's event. So you're looking at the All Eagles, all 18 hole drivable par 4s weekly event, which means the setup is going to change every single time. $9,400 and change on the line like usual. Don't hit that tree. Oh, thank you. So be sure to go to our YouTube or Facebook page and check out that video. Just wrote an article about Dave Sandmeyer, who was our closest to the pin qualifier in the World Championship last year. If you haven't heard, somebody unfortunately had to pull out of the World Championship, which means now there's 2 spots on the line Friday, June 21st at the Orleans. So if you needed more motivation to get out to Vegas, here it is. Not only is first place going to get a World Championship qualifying spot, so is second place. And I should have pulled that putt back. But dang it, I just, like Mouth said, I know the shots to hit, but I just don't do it all the time, and that was a perfect case of it. All right, this is going to happen right here for all of you watching. We are going to hit a hole-in-one here, number 18 of Crawdad Swamp, which is 16 in today's contest. Actually, I didn't even hit that out far enough right. That is embarrassing. But it didn't get wet, so hallelujah. Look at that, perfect, Sergio. Use that 10.5 degree driver on the 1 hole that I screwed up mercilessly. Actually, I don't know why I've been hitting the 5-wood. I think it's because I saw Russ Green's shot of the week. The shot is clearly the 10.5 degree driver, just cutting it way much more up against that 16 mile an hour wind than I did. But look at this, we're still learning things. That's the important thing here. This is game 3? Game 4? I don't remember. It's Friday. But 10.5 degree driver is the way to go on 14 and on number 17. 6-wood high tee is the way to go on number 18. If you're like me, you'll just flirt with the fringe and try to get an ultra shot, but if you're smart, you will just get on the green and putt in for eagle. So slowly but surely, we're moving on up, you know, what is that? 5 strokes missed, so, you know, 39 under actually might be the par now that my math skills have improved. So, what is it, 536? We're actually moving along pretty well. Got about 2 more games in myself before I get out of here and enjoy my Friday night. Monday's Memorial Day, so get out there and play our Monday mix-up on Beals Creek. Enjoy that. May or may not have a live stream for you, depends on what I'm doing that day. Flirting with the rocks as usual. And look at that. Double eagle putts for the win on hole 1 of our all 4 Golden Tee remastered mixer. Guarantee you sometime during this game there'll be a hole out, whether it is from the tee or from the fairway when I screw up a shot. I'm just telling you now, be prepared for the excitement that is going to happen when I get a hole-in-one. Confetti is going to go off in the background. John Daly is going to walk from behind this cardboard stand-up, hand me a beer, and we're just going to hang out and play some Golden Tee. Little bit better of a shot on number 3, Mystic 7. Not hole-in-one quality shots, but putting in for eagle and moving on. Crawdad number 2, drivable par 4 for number 4 in today's contest. Made sure to hit that one out a little bit farther to the right because just haven't been doing that much earlier on. Yeah, just like that. Well, I can tell you for a fact we're at least playing a 5th game because I will not let the OB stand. On Rattlesnake, and now we're going to go back-to-back OBs, so that's that is going to hinder your round for sure. So please be sure to make certain that you hit your shot on the green, preferably on your first stroke and not your 5th, because bogeying a drivable par 5 is never fun, and it is kind of just hits you right there in the heart.
Nice tee shot. You couldn't ask for a better lie. This is on track. Eagle. On tee now. It's golfer 1.
All right. I don't think the 3-wood will get high enough. Oh, but maybe it will. Oh, look at this shot of the week that's about... Oh, that had such potential. This close from hitting a rock onto the green. But it looks like the 3-wood might be our better option.
Where's that one sitting? Not good.
Let's see. Can I make this chip? Nope. Too soft. Super soft for super spin clubs. All right. So birdieing number 7, but I think the 3-wood will actually get over that with a high tee. Just got to get the nice cut on there, just like I am about to get. Oh, I got way too much on Crawdad number 5. 6-wood's going to probably be your club of choice for hole 8. You might want to play around with moving the tee. I just haven't done so yet because I felt really comfortable about what I was hitting there. Nothing too fancy or hard about number 9, which is Rattlesnake Hole 3. 9.5 degree driver. I'm pulling it back a little bit to the B and hitting it out to the right of the 2. Kind of cut some of that distance. Some of you guys out there might use a 10.5 degree driver or even high T and 9.5. Excuse me. I'm just trying to get up there and putt for double eagle, pretending that hole 5 never happened. Since this is kind of a, not necessarily a throwaway game, but this is my opportunity to get that hole out that I told you guys and guaranteed you that was going to happen. We're just going all in, AEW style, on our quest for a hole-in-one or a hole-out in today's Freaky Friday contest.
Over to golfer 1. Golfer 1 with an eagle. It drops in. Golfer 1 on tee.
All right, number 12, Crawdad, 10. Just using a 10.5 degree driver, high teed. Fairly soft look like that. Oh, I just needed a little bit more to the left. Could have got some GSPs out of it. Much better than when I went in the swampy wetness earlier today.
From the tee box.
I'm going to try 3-wood high teed. I'm going to try to go out a little bit farther. Didn't work. Might have to resort to the driver slam off the wall. I know that's worked for me in the past on some of these live streams. That might be what actually happens here.
This is just a getting around. What a nice little shot. Next up, golf for one.
All right, number 14, 10.5 degree driver for Pine Meadow 15. Really no reason not to just attack this 10.5 degree driver. Use bite to take advantage of some of that down 6 slope. Let it trickle on down to the green a bit.
And now the tee shot of golf for one.
All right, Pine Meadow 18. Haven't really got it too close yet. This is actually either going in or in the water.
There's a little razzle.
Did not get as much. I'm not sure what that's holding on to, but whatever it is, thank you for being a part of hole 18 of Pine Meadow. Really, really appreciate saving that stroke for me there.
Ready and
And here it is, the hole in one I guaranteed you. Crawdad Swamp 18. That's we're calling it. It's in. Oh, that's right in the chest. Just knife in the chest. Punched out.
golf for one. Ready to hit.
Pro tip: ignore everything I hit, every shot I hit, because we are now using the 9.5 degree driver. We are just putting it out there. I actually hit that way too soft, but finally on hole 17 we are putting in for eagle, which is it's been a long time coming, sadly. Matt Hines, yes, the answer is I do still watch every once in a while. It's kind of my entertainment on the lunchtime hour. All right, Pine Meadow 18. High T 6 wood. This might actually be... No, not there. Almost hit a duck. Very sorry, my friend.
What's this look like? Almost a putt.
But what that means is we've got a lot of expectations
Golf for one.
to live up to for our 5th and final game in today's Freaky Friday contest. The all GT4 remastered mixer. Still shot over 30, and I had some really bad shots that game. So
Let's check in.
let's go ahead and check in for our final game. Make sure all of our
Let's get
social media is working appropriately here. There we go. All right. Freaky Friday, time to hit some aces and shoot some good scores. Definitely did not mean to cut the ball at all, but we're putting in for double eagle. Putt, 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 double eagle.
golf for one. A rare.
Matt, there actually used to be a driving range back in the day when Golden Tee Live first came out. The short answer is the original driving range was never programmed for custom clubs, balls, or tees. And what originally was the driving range is not something that the development team really finds suitable. And it's something that would have to be completely reworked, which is why, although the feature has been requested, it's something that it's honestly, it will eventually happen. I would shoot a guess that we will bring the driving range back. In what form or fashion, I don't know. Definitely not happening this year. Maybe next year. I don't know. Not really a timetable on it, but it is something that we promise. We hear your guys' feedback on. You know, we love the idea, understand why there's value in it. Oh, come on. That was right there. I hit that, thought I mishit it, and then thought for a second we might actually be getting a hole in one. But, Matt, driving range will eventually come back in some form or fashion, I think, to Golden Tee. Don't quote me on it. Just know that it's something that we've talked about. We know you guys want it. It's just a matter of how do we implement it in the current stage of Golden Tee and you know, how it fits in the grand scheme of everything else we're doing. All right, number 5, Rattlesnake Ridge, hole 12. Watch me hit this on the green and not get wet or OB. Please don't get wet. Perfect. Now if I just make my chip in. Oh, wow. Haven't had much of a problem chipping all day. Okay, we're calling an audible, not a fan. No giveaway code, but we are player quitting because want to make sure that you guys get the 5th and final best experience possible, which is why I do not like that setup. Just a bad shot. Doesn't really matter too much, but want to make sure that you guys are getting the best for our 5th and final game. So we'll call this game 5.25 because we didn't really get too far. And it's a perfect excuse to get some great shot points. But that's the nice thing about daily contests. Same setup all weekend or all day long. If you have a bad game or hit a bad shot, it's not the end of the world. If you feel inclined to, just go ahead and quit and start over. I know when I used to play, quote unquote, not really professionally, but when I played before I joined IT, I would do that all the time. The pros that play a lot of games, JoJo, Evan, that shoot the crazy scores in the daily contest, they will absolutely tell you they quit games all the time if they have a bad shot. So, for your guys' entertainment and for this hole in one I'm about to, thought I hit, we went ahead and restart. No big deal. It's all in the namesake of entertainment for you guys. Best game possible. Let's see if we can make some things happen. Oh, I like that. Oh, all right. It's not a hole in one. Not as close as we were the previous game or attempt, but still got great shot points. That's a win in my book. Hole number 4, Crawdad 2. Really, actually, nice look here for this drivable par 4. Kind of disappointed that I haven't got it closer. That's probably the best shot I've had all out of these 5.25 games that we'll say that I played. And here is where it all nope, I missed the trackball severely there. Missed the trackball, but we're not starting over again. We're just going to make sure that we, well, this is actually probably going to get wet because I hit it too hard, apparently. All right, so we're chipping in for birdie. Bad hole. I should have saved the DNF for when I actually screwed it up royally. But that's okay. Still plenty of golf to play. Still a lot of scoring opportunities for you guys and for myself as well. We're going to use this 3 hybrid to just bounce it off of the tiered green. Actually, would have been a perfect shot if I just hit it a tad bit farther out to the 2. But still walking away with eagle, unlike hole 5. All right, shot here very well may be 3-wood high. It's going to be a tricky one. Not a fan of that setup there. That's probably if I take out the awful shots that I've hit on some of the other holes, realistically, for you guys out there, this is probably the more difficult shot in today's contest. I'm sure some of these good, really good players can actually call the same there. Number 8, Crawdad Swamp. Oh, please go in. That would make me feel so much better. Number 5 from Crawdad. Not even now. The rest of the game is turning their head away from me after quitting the first game. Just no great shot point love. That's all right though. Drivable par 5. Almost love there. Still putting in for double eagle. Can't be mad at putting in for double eagle. So not the worst front 9, could be a lot better though. But this is where the magic starts to happen. And by magic I mean please don't get wet. Alright. That was actually... That was an awful shot. Definitely a hole that I did not think I'd have to worry about hitting in the water because I had not done so yet all day. Clearly just means it is Friday. It's time to get freaky on the daily contest. I cannot put up any good scores or any comparable scores, but it does mean that there's plenty of scoring left to do out there for your game. Looks like 38-39 is going to be the par. Thought it was originally 38. But I think on one of the setups I actually didn't play too awful. 39 did look plausible, especially with that Mystic Hills hole from the front 9 that is kind of, I mean, it is drivable, it's just a tough one to get to. Since we're playing our last game here, we're just going to throw it out there as a last resort on number 13. If you can't get a good shot out there, just bounce it off of the rocks, and should have just done this the entire time. Because putting in for eagle after using a high tee driver with roll just seems so much better than putting it in the water. Hole number 14, 10.5 degree driver. Pull it a little bit out to the 2, but not too much. Otherwise, you do that and clip a tree. Oh boy.
Get the sunblock. It's in the beach. What do you think, Peter?
All right. Well, this actually has not gone well. This has taken a turn for the worst, which means we are going to play one more game. We're going to finish this one, ignore everything that just happened. We're going to hit back-to-back hole-in-ones, and then hope for the best. But you know what? It's barely 6 o'clock. I don't have too much going on tonight. We are just going to hang out one more game, say hi to the crowd back there, the old school development team. We're going to hit a hole-in-one right here. If we hit a hole, oh yeah, that's not even close. I was gonna say if I hit a hole-in-one, I'm going home, but that was awful.
What in the world?
Matt Hines on YouTube suggests that I shotgun a beer. Not much of a beer guy, but with how bad I am playing right now, it sounds very doable. Remember, hole 17 is not as tricky as I make it look like. 9.5 degree driver. Definitely farther out to the 2. I think it's time for this trackball to go. Let's be honest. It's taken a real beating the last couple of weeks as Adam and I shoot thousands of shots for Real Time Rival 2020. That's going to be my excuse, and we're going to stick to it. All right, one last chance for me to get out of here and not play another game. If I ultra shot this in the hole, I'm going home. But the likelihood of that happening is almost as likely as it hitting the green. Perfect distance, just not enough wind. Which means we are sticking around. Freaky Friday, GT Fore Mixer. Oh, that was, oh, beautiful.
This is a nice line.
We just need to get out of this game. But
Call for one. This
even the game doesn't want me to play another one. But for you guys and for my own pride and joy, we're going to play one more. One more 6.5 game Freaky Friday is what we'll call it.
now over to Jim and Peter at Rattlesnake Ridge.
Let's clear all the notifications. Make sure that we've got all the comments that you guys have thrown up there from Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. High T the 3-wood, and we're just going to sail on to victory. Alright, we are going to shoot at least a 38 under. If I don't shoot a 38 under, we're going to be here for a while. So, 38 under, here we come. Already got 3 strokes down. It's just a matter of everything else falling into place.
At the tee.
Oh, that don't look good. Okay. Alright, definitely mishit the heck out of that trackball, but hey, it fell in the cup for eagle. It's all that matters. This actually looks really good. Please go in. Please,
What a nice approach.
little less hopscotch was needed on that one for sure. You know what? Actually, what we haven't done since the beginning of this, just give the trackball a nice little clean down. It is pretty toasty in the Golden Tee Lounge, even with that fan that I'm sure you can hear in the background. We're going to punch this one out a little bit. Oh, not enough. So you're looking at, the line was pretty good. Probably looking at 115, 116 if you're trying to drop it in the cup for hole-in-one there on Crawdad 2.
Call for one. Ready to hit.
Thankfully, it's not going in the hole, but we're putting for double eagle. I repeat, we are putting on hole 5 for double eagle. He's done it, folks. Double eagle putt has been made. That's all I needed to do. But said we're shooting 38 under at the very least, and that's what we are going to try to do here. Just need to try to figure out hole
No trouble with that drop.
hole 7, which is number 5 from Mystic. Tough little bugger today, but
Uh-oh. This looks bad.
shot points? Oh yeah, baby. Up 7 green for the win. Alright. Here's the point of no return. So we're gonna try a high 3-wood. Oh, I really needed that rock bounce. There's a rock there that I think is going to provide key to victory, although that one helps us a little bit. All right. Oh, dang it. I almost used bite there. I was so tempted to use bite. All right, so no eagle there, but we're still good. We are doing well. We're going to ace Crawdad here. Just a little bit too hard. Not getting enough cut to kill the that 9-mile-an-hour wind. That's all right.
Ready? The tee. It's call for one.
Almost forgot this was a drivable par 5, and I was frantically trying to figure out what I did wrong to not shoot a 20 under.
Call
But that's all right. I'm calling it clean. Mystic is not really there in my opinion. I have a good enough eye to say that's not really there unless you get a nice bounce off the rock. So we're going to call it clean. 3 double eagles, 5 eagles, and a birdie. I'm okay with that. Oh, goodness. That is going to be a very lucky stop. Perfect. Well, that's unfortunate. Did not need that rolling right over the cup as I see the line there, but that's all right. Also just missed the trackball. Thankfully, hit it enough to get up there and get some love.
That's some distance, Peter. Golfer 1.
Actually, it might be better that I hit it a little bit short because now I've got a nice shot punched back with that 5 wood. Collect those great shot points. I'm going to savor them. Not too many shot points, so we need as many as we can collect over the next couple of holes here. 10.5 degree driver high. Do not hit it too hard. I kind of got away with it because I hit it a little bit too far left. Always remember when it's down 5 or more to putt to the sea to help slow down the rollers of the trackball a bit. And then the best tip I've probably given all game. 9.5 degree driver off the rock wall. Oh no, I put backspin on there with no tee. Please don't get wet. Whew! Don't even try to hit a 5 wood or a 3 wood. You're not going to get it around there, but I barely missed that rock wall, but very thankful for my putt for eagle. Just like I'm very thankful that I finally stopped hitting the tree on hole 14. Putting in 29 after, what is that, after 14 bombs? I'm okay with that. Pine Meadow 18, or excuse me, Mystic Hills 18. Going to be a nasty, nasty putt. But nothing we haven't tackled before. And we are right there. Soft shot. Oh, just stay up for a chip. Nope. Of course, I just hit enough of the hooked part of the green for that ball to roll in the water. I kind of deserved it, saw that coming. But look at that, boom. Hey, if you're going to screw up in the last game of the night and you're trying to go home, I mean, why not get great shot points? I mean, we're just going to watch this because it's probably going to be the highlight of the last couple holes. Still something to salvage there. Oh, that would have been beautiful. I've had a tough time with hole 17 for whatever reason. I blame Russ Green because he sent me a shot of the week where he tried going over the hill and it was so awful. It went really well. All I need to do now, high T6 wood. We're not going for the ultra shot. We just want to be putting in for eagle. Hit it a little bit too hard. Definitely going to be babying a downhill putt here tonight. Boom. A little bit harder than I wanted to, but boy, does it feel good to shoot a 36. I promised you a 38. I promised you a bunch of hole-in-ones, but 3 strokes left on the table. Par is looking at 39. I would love to see any hole-in-ones from hole 7, or honestly just a YouTube showing somebody getting into the green on 1, because it's going to take a really difficult shot, something that's way above my skill level, apparently. But hey, after 6.5 games, or 6.25 games, whatever you want to call it, 36 under for today's Freaky Friday. The GT Fore Mixer, $4,747 in the prize pool, paying 300 spots deep. Play as many times as you want in the next 6 hours and 52 minutes. Have a great holiday weekend. Be safe all weekend long. Monday mix-up is Beals Creek with new tee boxes, and we'll see you then. Be careful out there. Play lots of golden tee. Make sure to send us your shots that you think are worthy of shot of the week or even shot of the day. Always love seeing those. And until next time, Kevin Lindsay out. We'll catch you next week.